Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Ash Echoes video. So let's talk about progressing in the game early on, and you guys might be figuring out how am I supposed to progress in this game. Everything is a little bit different compared to a lot of other gacha games that you guys play. Probably that's going to be true. So let's talk a little bit more about a couple of things regarding obtaining characters first. If you guys are not aware, early on, you will be able to do 20 pulls on this particular banner, and then later on you can get 30 pulls to get a selector. Alright, so you will be able to get 3 highest rarity character, the 6 star in this game. Alright, in this game the highest rarity is 6 stars, followed by 5 stars, followed by 4 stars. Okay, so you are able to obtain 3 6 stars in this game. The first one is in the 30 free pull, you get a selector. You can pick whoever you want. They do recommend Cyros, very good DPS, and of course Laurel is a very good utility character as well. Alright, she can do a little bit of both tanking and DPS. Those two are going to be something to look out for. I personally pick for Luke. I already obtained Cyros in the closed beta when I played back then, so I tried picking Luke, something different altogether. Now you are going to get one more random 6 star that will be given out to you when you complete the entire achievement right here. Alright, as you can see, this is going to require you to complete up to phase 6. So this thing is going to take a while, right? So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I believe once you reach chapter 3, you will be able to almost get everything, right? So you can see phase 6 will give you a random 6 star Echomancer within the agreement scope. As you can see, it's limited to Mo Hongshu, Laurel, Cyros, Ivana, Tong, Hassel, Luke, Longqing, and Azure Zodivine. You ideally want to obtain this particular one first, alright, the random first, before you proceed to obtain the next one, which is the second selector or the third 6 star that you are going to obtain right here, right? This is going to be the last one. You can get dupes, but ideally if you want to try to get a variety of different rosters, that should be how you want to proceed. Now let's talk about the most important thing, powering up your characters, because this is going to be a bit different, a little bit unique, and you guys might have seen it. The characters doesn't have like a innate level up feature. Alright, it's going to be different compared to most other games in that sense. Now we're going to talk about how you want to improve your characters overall, but before that, a big shout out to today's sponsor, LD Player. If you guys are not aware, LD Player is an Android emulator. It allows you to play any gacha games, any Android games, including Ash Echoes, on your PC. Now LD Player does support the multi-instance feature, allowing you to basically reroll in the game easier if that's what you are trying to do. Ideally, the game doesn't really need to reroll. I feel like with 3 guaranteed 6 star, you don't really need to reroll. Plus, a lot of the characters right now are going to somewhat get power crap in a way, right? So ideally, 2 selectors is going to be plenty enough for you to be able to choose who you want to play with. Now, I am aware that the game has PC client, but if you're trying to play a specific version, because this game, Ash Echoes, if you guys are not aware, there's 2 variants, alright? There's one global version, and there's a C server variant. Now, I am personally playing on the C server variant, and as far as I know, in the pre-registration reward for C server, you do get Shiratori Azusa. Now, I have no idea why this is unique to the C server, but not the global server. And Azusa right here has 2 different outfits or skins that you can swap between her. This is like a much more mature look, and then she also have like the younger version. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, if you guys are interested to download and try out LD Player, feel free to use my referral link in the description below. Now let's talk about powering up your characters. Here is the main thing that you want to do. So Ascension is going to be the most important thing, this thing right here, right? You will need to be able to ascend your characters. You are pretty much limited to this particular thing, alright? So every time you are trying to power up your character, you will need to obtain the necessary materials to be able to progress forward. It gets super expensive. Now also, one more thing that you can power up your characters is going to be via the skills, alright? When you go to combat skills, you can see right here, these are the 3 skills that I have, alright? So all of them are level 1. So depending on which particular one that you're trying to upgrade, you can farm this thing, the basic chip tactics. As you can see, it is going to be quite expensive. It's not going to be cheap at all. You can see 40 stamina just to get 100 of that. So powering up skills are going to be quite crucial and essential to get your character stronger for sure. Alright, it is going to improve the overall usability or upgradability of the character. Now the last but not least is going to be where something that you want to do towards all the main characters that you use is going to be this particular Nexus phenomena thing. Now, this thing is going to be very interesting, alright? So what is this all about, right? What is this Nexus phenomena? As you can see, you are able to enter into this rating system, alright? If you guys haven't done that already, you need to go and do that for each individual character. I believe once you do 3 to 4 characters, then you can unlock the full auto or the auto that you can basically just apply, right? Now this thing is going to be pretty cool. It allows you to upgrade your character's path, and that not only allows you to change the main leader that you have in battle. As you can see right here, you can basically configure the leader accordingly, right? So it is going to give you the flexibility. I believe you only have the option to choose the director early on, but once you unlock this rating system, you can see A21, A22, A20, you will be able to push them better. Alright, this is going to be something that you can consider doing. Now let's show you guys a little bit of the combat system if you guys have yet to see what Ash Echoes is all about. Now, the combat in this game is very complex, alright? It's like way more complicated compared to most other gacha games I've played in the past years actually, right? So as you can see, you are using 4 characters in the battle, alright? So you can configure them accordingly. So we're gonna bring Azusa here. And then I think this seems pretty fine, alright? I'm gonna put her back. So ideally you want to defend this particular nexus or this tower thing in the middle, right? That's going to be your main objective. So you are also going to be able to use the other 4 characters, alright? You can see you can bring 7 characters and you can swap them out accordingly. So there's this thing called the backup where you can bring them in or swap them accordingly. You can see you can unlock multiple slots later on, and you can bring 1 friend character as well. Pretty cool in that sense. So if you want to swap certain characters out, for example, let's say I want to swap her with her, I can do this and confirm, and it will just be activated as follows. Alright, so obviously you can also click on the character, you can reposition, move them around in the map. Alright, this is where it's like the grid base comes in, or you can consider using their skills. Alright, so each character are going to have a little bit of a different skill altogether, and then you basically, if there's an AoE, you can basically try to aim towards the enemy. Alright, so this guy can summon the robot or like so-called turret thing for us to be able to do the thing. Obviously there is going to be auto, but the auto is not that responsive sadly. The auto is a little bit slow, and in like high intense situation I noticed that you're better off manualing, right? If you want like a faster skill activation, because the AI tend to like use the skills slower. There's like a little bit of delay here and there. Okay, so as you can see, with some ultimate skills you will be able to observe cutscenes as follows. Pretty interesting, I guess. Now the art style of this game is quite unique and it's quite different. It definitely has that manhwa vibe to it, right? In terms of the characters, personally I don't mind it, right? But I can see for some people it's like a hit or miss kind of thing. Ideally, oh, 2 million, damn it, that's a lot of damage. So this is one of the story stage hard right now. So once I complete this one, now in case you guys are wondering why is there so much enemies, how do you know how many enemies are left? You just basically look at the bar at the top of the screen. That is going to be where you finish the battle, right? Once it reaches the end, that means there's no more enemies. But I wish that there would be like a display of how many enemies are left that you need to defeat. That way it's much more easier to do. One good thing that the game also has is there's a pause button, or like you can basically pause combat and then you can continue accordingly if you're trying to strategize and think carefully, especially when you're like swapping characters and stuff, right? That's something that you can also consider doing mid-combat. Okay, so we basically managed to beat this stage as follows. Now that pretty much covers up what you can basically, how you want to progress early on. And also, if you're not sure what to do, just make sure you complete this particular phase quests. Alright, just do this accordingly. Phase 1, Phase 2, I am at Phase 3 right now. I'm going to slowly rush through this. I'm going to slowly unlock one of these at a time. And also, there will be this particular thing that you can obtain early on as well. So this is going to be a 3 Echomancer team that basically you can obtain for free. Alright, there's 3 trio right here. The water and lightning electroconduct on the left, fire and lightning explosion in the middle, and iron trio. Now, it does mention that you have to choose one, but actually you can get all of it, right? So it's not that big of a deal. You get one at level 10, one more at level 20, and one more at level 30. It's just which one you obtain first. If you are looking for damage, basically the middle one, this one is going to make a lot of sense. Alright, if you are just looking for more damage. Alright, Xiangling is very strong alongside with Raid. Miss Liu, I've already obtained her as well. Now the Iron Trio is not too bad as well, but I believe for the left one, everybody already get Yuki, right? So there's that as well. So I'm going to pick the middle one for the time being. Again, it's not that big of a deal. You will be able to obtain all the other characters regardless of which one you pick first, right? It's just which order you're obtaining them at. Alright, so Xiangling is a 5-star. Of course, this Raid guy is also a 5-star. And I believe Miss Liu is also there. So each of them consists of 2 5-star and 1 4-star. Very, very interesting. Now again, last but not least, do not forget to do the event. Alright, this is going to be Voyages and Everlasting Shadows. The first event right here. Alright, so there's plenty of things to be obtained right here. Make sure you guys get the currency, and there's a daily reward to be obtained as well, and that thing can be used to exchange for a number of things right here in the shop. Alright, you are able to obtain an SSR memory trace right here. Alright, these trace things are going to be extremely useful to basically allocate more points to your character overall. There's also 5 free pulls right here. Alright, this is the resonance clue, which is the one that's used for the ticket. I think I'll buy this first for now. I think this is going to be more important. The pulls are good and all, but for now, this is going to be what I'll be proceeding with. But yeah, there's plenty of items to be obtained right here. Make sure you guys do it. Now, with that, let's end with another 10 pull. Alright, so I don't know if that's going to be enough, but been trying my best to get this particular character right here. I believe I should have enough for 10. So 3,000 of this particular thing. What is this called? The X particle, right? That's pretty much the premium currency. We'll be able to give you 10 pulls. So I just need to convert 2,700 of that. And let's see if I can get anything good right here. Yellow. Oh, no red. It's so hard to get red. The reds are 1.2%. And who shall this be? Ooh, it's a dupe. Okay, so I've already obtained that character right there. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of Ash Echoes. Are you guys having fun with the game? It definitely does have a different structure compared to most other gacha games out there. Big shout out to LD Player, by the way, for sponsoring today's video. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like if you guys enjoyed it, and have a nice day. Goodbye.